Hi, everybody.
Hey, guys.
This is Chris and
Zach, come over here where we can see you.
Chris with Zach, and we're going to explain a game we got Zach for Christmas to play called Cube Quest.
A few Christmas ago.
No, it was last Christmas.
Well,
And
that's still Christmas ago.
okay. Okay, now the basic rules of this game, it's sort of like your old game of marbles. You're trying to knock the other guy's pieces off, but the big quest is you want to knock off his king off the board. And you'll see, as you're looking at the screen there, this is how a table might be set up for a typical game of Cube Quest.
Yep, guys.
And the goal is, as you can see, Zach over there has hidden his king, but it's probably underneath all those green guys, which Zach will explain to us in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
So, Zach, how about you hold up the first piece and tell us what that is?
This is the health.
Zach, keep it back down here where I can see it.
This is the on the top. It's the health. Basically, what the health is, you can take it off. It does 4 points. You get 4 points. So let's say I have 2 of these guys knocked out, and I want to bring back them both. I would take this I'll take this off and roll these and see if I got face like this, it would be safe. But I would have to put it back in the castle. If I got like this, it wouldn't be safe. It would stay out. So that's basically what, and it's 4 points. But you have to use the same guys. No cheating.
Well, what Zach's talking about with points is when you set up your board, you get 40 points, and each guy is worth points when you choose. So you have 40 points to spend on your dice.
And the health is 2 points, by the way, yes?
Yep, that's a 2-pointer. How about the next guy? How many points is he?
2. This is a grunt. And as you see...
Turn around so you can see.
And as you see, yes, we have a lot of those...
Hold that still.
We have a lot of, like, defense. They're all, like, defensive. You guys see the board? Look at ours, 2 sides. I had, like, 10. Yeah, and Dad had about 8. Had exactly 7. Exactly 8 is 8. I had 10 or 8.
Mm-hmm.
You had 8. So, yeah. And this guy's not... If he dies, it's not a big loss. But later on... Oh, no, wait. This. Yeah, later on, we will show you something cool about this game. But that will be later on in the episode. So we'll see.
Okay, so those guys, and when you roll them, if they land face up on the other team's side, he stays in play. But if he lands with a blank face, then you have to take him off the board.
No, you gotta roll him.
Well, you have to roll and then see if he lands face up.
He landed face down, so he's out. But if he landed face up, like this, what's that shown great? Yeah, but if he landed face up, he would have been safe. But he didn't, so he would be out. But we might take a flick or 2, but we ain't doing the game. If you guys want to see a game, smash that like button.
Okay, Zach, tell them about the next guy.
The next guy is the freezer dude. This guy doesn't really have a name. This guy doesn't really have a real name. But his main objective is he's not a playable or flickable piece. Let's say, let me give you an example for ones we've already done. The grunt. Let's say he was right here in front of my king. If I wanted to put down this to stop him, but if this gets knocked off, it dies. Like, you can't use it again unless you use that health.
Okay.
And if it lands onto another, let's say it gets knocked off and lands onto this guy. He's frozen now.
Yep.
So that's basically how that piece works.
Okay.
Yep.
Now, so show the next guy.
This is called a helm. This guy is really good. If he stays on your side, he will be able to get 2 flicks. If he goes on the opponent's side, he will only get 1 flick over this wall right here. And by the way, guys, this is the Great Wall of China.
Okay, well, let's show them the next piece.
This piece, it's called the Striker. Oh, and by the way, guys, the helm and the freezer dude the freezer's worth 2 points, and the helm's worth 4 points. So careful on how you spend your points. Yep. And what Mom's showing you is the next guy we gotta go over, the Striker. This guy is when they're down a lot of pieces. You've got one left. His objective is to smash your opponent's king out.
Well, and the trick with him is he has more upside faces than the Grunt does. The Grunt has more blank faces. So he's not as easy to lose.
He's only got one black face. So basically what that means is, well, one of these faces. So basically he's hard to take out. But, yeah, it's basically all we got to talk about the Striker. But now we had someone really interesting. Oh, and the Striker's 4 points, by the way, guys.
Okay,
We might
that's the
show
last
you,
one.
what happens if the king gets knocked out. Should we show him that?
We'll see.
Yeah, that is called the Shuppet, right?
Shadow.
And let me show you guys mine. A shadow, what it is used for is to get in. It's very easy to lose, but it's a very good way to stop your enemy. It's very powerful. Like, what's the difference? Gotta tell them the difference from a shadow to a grunt.
Well, the Shadow, if he lands on the other guy's side, face up, then you can take him off the board for that after that turn and keep him in your safe area.
Yeah, your house.
Yep, and then you can put him anywhere you want on the board again, right before your next turn.
That is different compared to anybody else. We've still got one more piece to go over, and that is the almighty piece you cannot lose, King. If you lose, as you see, he's got no face. He's all faces. You basically want to flick him if it's an emergency flick or it's your last guy. If he gets knocked out, you lose the game. And by the way, before we had this channel, I might be 20-10 now. 2010. 21-10, I believe. So we might have a game of that in this series.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you what, Zach. Let's show how you would knock the king off the board. Put him up.
No, I'm not.
See?
You
So if he
knock
goes
him off.
off this map, that means whoever's king got knocked off the map, they lose the game.
Yeah, but if it's like this, it's still counted as on. Even if a tiny bit of him is on, it's still counted as on, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's sort of the overview, and you just keep flicking turn after turn, rotating turns until somebody's king is knocked out. Sometimes it'll happen in a couple of turns. Sometimes it might take 15 or 20 turns.
Or 30,
Yeah.
knowing our bad luck.
So
Yeah, and one thing. This will be a new thing going on. Question of the day. Would you guys like some more series? Well, obviously. Would you guys like more like game review, or would you like more like competitive stuff like Pokemon, and obviously a game of like Cube Quest and grown-up games? And one thing, I ain't the only YouTuber in our family. My cousin Ben does. Check him out. His YouTuber name's Minecraft Dude, right?
yeah. So
Yep, smash it.
this has been Cube Quest, and you can buy it at your local store. It usually runs about $30 for
Yeah,
the game.
and that's how old you have to be to play, unless you're at like a vineyard or an after school camp. But is that the end?
That's the end.
See you guys.